Alrata alada. And we're taking it to the max.
Is winter coming?
Oh man, that's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is also on HBO Max, right?
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. Well, enough of that.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
So let's start from the top. This is all due to the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. There's a pending merging of the platforms of, there's a pending merger of the platforms of HBO Max with Discovery Plus in mid 2023, and then in the backdrop of that is this merger between Warner Brothers Media with Discovery Media. And then in the backdrop of that is this latest phase of what they're calling the streaming wars, which is the battle of all the streaming services duking it out. That being like Netflix and Disney Plus and HBO Max and Hulu and all those other major players and whatnot.
I don't remember like the executives got shuffled or like switched or whatever, but like it seems like they're making a lot of decisions regarding all that kind of stuff. And like cancellations and stuff. The first thing was like ESPN Plus increased its prices. And they did that as a result of like they wanted more content for their platform. And they thought in order to do that they had to raise prices, otherwise they would lose out on licenses for like soccer and golf and tennis and a whole bunch of other stuff that they might not charge for in cable or whatever.
Right. Yeah, it seems like so. This latest phase of the streaming war seems like that the growth is slowing. Like the number of users subscribed to services has been slowing down.
So in order to increase the money coming in, they got to increase the prices.
Yeah, before they could keep prices low and just focus on increasing the number of users and acquire users over time, and then just keep money trickling in over time with more subscriptions. But then, as like people are getting tapped out in terms of the number of subscription services they can join on to, it's harder and harder to, like you're saying, to like make money on growth. So the only focus then is to like maximize the amount of money you can get per user already on your service at that point. Netflix was like the cream of the crop for this for like a good solid like, I don't know, 8 to 10 years or something. Like there's basically no competition to it. But then as more platforms like Disney Plus and HBO Max were like getting in on the race and like Peacock and all that, Paramount Plus, then they didn't offer such a good value anymore in comparison. So then they went towards originals. They went towards doubling down on their exclusive content. They went towards like getting licenses from like other countries to get their content on their platform and not on other platforms. And now it's more of like focusing on like having like specific content to your platform that's also a unique value add, but also getting people locked into your platform and stuff. But anyway, that's where the streaming wars are now. So that's in the backdrop of like, again, like the original topic of this was the HBO Max merger with Discovery.
Yeah.
There's been like some like a lot of buzz from people online, like saying, "Oh, this is terrible! Like they're removing all this like beloved HBO Max content." Like a lot of fans,
some stuff that hasn't even came out yet.
People really love this stuff. So like some stuff would be like Batgirl,
the
movie. Like that was a movie that like they spent $90 million on.
It has Michael Keaton as Batman in it.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, we're never gonna know about it anyway. I could be making it up. You won't know. They're not releasing it.
It was like in post production, right? Like it wasn't. They'd already done all the filming for it or something like that, right? They just needed to like do editing and visual effects or something.
Yeah.
Why not just release it? But I guess they're like saying it's like a change in strategy. And to be clear, like this is Discovery acquiring Warner's media library, which I thought was an interesting thing. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. It seems like it's actually Discovery acquiring Warner's library.
I actually haven't checked Discovery Plus's numbers because like it's a more recent app that's been growing. It's at like a cheap like $5 tier or whatever, you know.
Yeah, but like even $5 a month is like $60 a year. That's actually a lot of money.
And if it's growing, like this is a new app, yeah.
Yeah, so they're in the growth phase, and like
I
who
like these
knows
ever
how
apps
it'll
which
turn
are
out.
like the honeymoon phase.
Right, right, right. Interesting way of phrasing it, actually.
Yeah.
The honeymoon phase of the
Well,
apps and stuff.
I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but like that's
No.
how it's referred to. It.
No, I think I know what you mean by that. Like, it's like, oh, you want to have the best content, you want to have your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the best stuff. But then, like, after a while, you're at home and you're like, whatever. Kind of let yourself go.
Okay.
You burp in front of your partner or whatever. You know, like things in middle age you're dealing with and stuff. Similar things could be said about Joe Cara as well. But
I just want to. I think I mentioned this before, like we did this, but like all Elite Wrestling, they're not canceled or anything, but the contract's expiring within a year.
is that on HBO Max?
It's not HBO Max, but like they were talking a deal before, and I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. And like, they're on TBS and TNT, which is owned by Turner.
Okay, so, and is Turner the same thing as
Warner Brothers? Yeah.
Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Pure PhD with weighing in on the wrestling talk there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit of a entertainment sports.
Yeah, I think
Inside
a
baseball.
little bit more about that before I like end it. They're gonna continue with like the hockey and the basketball on like TNT, but like everything else, I'm not sure that they will renew the contracts for.
Okay.
Just because like those are always like high ratings things for them sports, live sports.
Yeah, honestly, like sports is like probably one of the driving like exclusive content things on like a lot of these platforms now. So like, yeah, even like ESPN's Plus doesn't even have a lot of like exclusive sports deals. It seems like.
ESPN, they have like ESPN by itself. They have like Monday Night Football and like Sunday Night Baseball and stuff like that. ESPN Plus is more about like exclusive movies. ESPN 30 on 30, which a bunch of them are on Disney Plus anyway. And like in addition to stuff like they have like golf, like minor league stuff, like Major League Soccer in the U.S. and stuff like that was a big one that they wanted to increase the price for because like they knew like America had like a huge fan base for.
Okay. This was a podcast by Pure PhD and Mudita Hart. For more by Pure PhD, check out his streams at twitch.tv/purephd. Also, use his affiliate links to buy your own retro games and digital game bundles. And I'm Mudita Hart, a game designer and developer focused on making kinder and cozier communities. For more games made by me, check out my itch.io at muditahart.itch.io, or check out game streams that I've made at twitch.tv/muditahart. And for more videos and games and more, check out my Linktree at linktree/muditahart. That's linktr.ee/muditahart. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll join us again soon.